Hi everyone, welcome to my channel and welcome to today's video where I'm going to be sharing with you some of the things that I really enjoyed throughout 2017. A couple of things to mention before we get into the video. First of all, I really hope that the noise of the rain isn't too horrendous throughout this video. It's an absolutely hideous day outside today. It's dark, it's really windy, and it's absolutely pouring with rain. And I'm really hoping that it doesn't affect this video too much. I hope that you can't hear the noise of the rain on the window too badly. I'm so sorry if you can hear it. I just really wanted to film this video today. I meant to film yesterday, but I didn't get the chance to, so I wanted to film today, and it turns out that the weather is horrendous. So I'm so sorry if you can hear the rain. Hopefully it doesn't come out too badly on camera. Second of all, obviously, because it's a really dark day and I haven't got sort of lovely big white bright filming lights, I'm having to use just normal lights in this room, and they are quite sort of yellow, so I'm really sorry if I'm looking a bit yellow or orange throughout this video as well. I normally rely more on sort of natural lighting, but it's really dark outside today, so apologies for the weather. I hope it doesn't affect this video too much. Let's get into the video now. So there were lots of really great things that I discovered throughout 2017, and I wanted to share with you some of the things that I really enjoyed using and that I will definitely continue using in 2018. The first thing that I'm definitely going to share with you guys, because it is one that I know I've featured in many of my other videos, and for sure it's one of my favourite things I own, so I couldn't leave it out of this video because it is just so beautiful, and it is the Armani Prive Pivoine Suzhou fragrance. I know I've definitely featured this in videos before because it is for sure in my top 5 fragrances. It is the most beautiful scent. It's one of those that when I wear it, a lot of people sort of comment on it because it is just such a lovely fragrance. It is in the more expensive price range in terms of fragrances. There's some thunder now. I hope you guys can't hear it. It's just a nightmare. Please bear with me. I hope that it's not coming across too awful on video. Anyway, let's carry on. So this had to be featured in this video because if you are looking to invest in a fragrance that is on the slightly more expensive side of things, 100% I am sure you would not be disappointed with this one. It's so beautiful. I know that so many people love this fragrance, and despite the fact it is quite expensive, I will definitely repurchase it once it's finished. The second thing that I wanted to feature is this. This is the Givenchy, it's called the Rouge Perfecto Lip Balm. Now, first of all, the packaging of this is absolutely stunning. I keep this in my handbag every day, so I always have it with me. And essentially, it is a lip balm, but it's one that when you put it on, it just goes on very naturally, but it works with the pigment in your lips, and then sort of as you're wearing it, the colour sort of comes out a bit more, and it makes your lips look really sort of fresh, and it gives it a lovely pigment, and it's just a very beautiful lip balm. It's very nourishing, it makes my lips nice and soft, and it's also a really great base to put underneath a lipstick because it does just sort of sit under your lipstick and moisturise your lips a little bit. I bought this in the later part of 2017, and honestly, like I said, I've kept this in my handbag and I have not stopped using it. It's a really great one as well if you are dashing out the door and you forget to put anything on your lips. This is why I like to keep it in my bag, because if I have forgotten to put something on, I will quickly just whip this out and put it on, and it instantly just sort of lifts and brightens your makeup and makes you just look a little bit fresher, and it does just give your lips a really pretty colour. It's a really lovely product on its own or under lipstick. I absolutely love it. Sticking with the lip theme, these, as you can see, I have a lot of them, and that's because I absolutely love them. And these are the Clarins Instant Light Natural Lip Perfectors. I love these. They are a beautiful product, and again, for me, what I love about these is that they are so super simple and easy to use. You can apply them very quickly, you don't have to sort of think too much about it, and sometimes that's so great when you're in a rush, or if, like me, you have young children and you have little to no time to do anything. These are a great product to just quickly apply, and it just lifts your makeup and adds a little something to your lips. These are really super natural in terms of the colour it gives. It just gives you a little tiny wash of the colours that you can kind of see that they come in. I think they do more colours than this, these are just some of them. It just adds a tiny little wash of colour and a little bit of gloss, and they're just very pretty, very easy to use, lovely if you want a natural look to use on their own, or obviously you can put them over the top of a lipstick with a richer colour. I just love these. Moving on to Glossier. I completely bought into the Glossier hype. When it came to the UK, it was a really big deal, it was so exciting, and as soon as it was launched, I went online and I ordered a load of things. And for me, there were only two things that I would repurchase or that stood out. I'm really sorry, I know that so many people love Glossier, but for me, and maybe for my skin type, I wasn't as completely blown away as I'd sort of hoped I might be. But there were two products that I really love and I would definitely repurchase, one of which I no longer have because I've run out, and that is the Milky Jelly Cleanser. Now, I have got very problematic skin at the moment. I don't know what's happening, but my skin is just a complete nightmare. So I'm finding that a lot of products really aren't hugely helpful for my skin, or they kind of exacerbate the problem, or they just don't really do enough for my skin. So I wanted to try the Milky Jelly Cleanser because I'd heard really good things about it, and I love it. It's so super gentle on your skin. I found it didn't aggravate anything, and it left my skin just feeling really clean, very soft, and when I use it my skin does just feel really refreshed and very, very clean, and I feel like it's a really good cleanser to use as a base for the rest of your skincare routine. So I'm definitely going to repurchase one of those. And then the next thing is the Glossier Boy Brow. Again, it took me a really long time to warm up to this product, and when I first used it, or actually for a little while when I was trying this out, I was really not taken by it at all. But then all of a sudden I had this kind of light bulb moment where I realised I absolutely love this product. I've always used a MAC brow pencil on my brows, and I have found that it definitely gives your brows a much more dramatic kind of look, and it's sort of a more statement brow, and you can sort of fill in the gaps sort of maybe a bit better than you can with these. But what I'm finding with this is that the product just clings onto every little hair, and it just really, really naturally thickens up your brows. I found that I can make my brows look thicker with this than I can with a pencil. I can also make them look kind of a little less perfect or defined. I like that you can pull the hairs up a bit and it just looks a little bit more dishevelled, but in a maintained kind of way. I don't know really how to explain it, but I just love the natural look that this product gives. A couple of hair care products. First of all, actually I featured this in a recent video as well, but it is the large Tangle Teezer brush with the handle, and I only discovered this again in the later part of 2017. I wish I'd had it long before that, because honestly this has helped me brush my hair so much above and beyond any other brush that I've ever used. As you can see, I have quite long hair and it's also colour treated, so I do find that it gets very tangled and it is a bit of a nightmare to brush, particularly after I've washed it. This helps me so much in terms of brushing because it really does get through all those awful knots so gently without sort of pulling too much of my hair out and without being too painful. In fact, it's not painful at all when I'm brushing my hair with this. It's a really great brush to use if you have long hair that's very prone to being tangled. So I'm absolutely loving this. I didn't get on at all with the little sort of palm tangle teasers. They just didn't work so well for me. But this one with the handle is brilliant, and I use this every day. I absolutely love it. It's such a great brush. And I use this coupled really with this product. And this is something that I put in my hair after I've washed it, so my hair is still damp, and I put this into my hair before I'm about to blow dry it. And this is also really, really great. I find if I don't use this, I really notice the difference. This is called the L'Oreal Professional Nutrifier Glycerol and Cocoa Oil, and it's a nourishing and heat protecting blow dry cream for dry undernourished hair, and you just leave it in. And basically what I do is I just put a sort of pea-sized amount into my hands and just sort of run it through just the ends of my hair. With this product, if you put it on the roots, I've found that it is too sort of heavy and it feels a little bit greasy. So I just put it right sort of on the ends of my hair. And again, in terms of brushing, it really helps me with getting through any tangles that I've got in my hair. And I also find actually that it's great in terms of managing my hair after it's been blow dried, because if I don't use this, I find that my hair is really kind of poofy and lots of kind of flyaways, and it's just, I look kind of like a lion. It's like a mane of hair. So when I do use this, it's so much smoother and it gets less tangled, and it's just more manageable, and it's much sort of straighter and just generally much easier to maintain until the next time I wash my hair. So 2017 was the year that I also started using a beauty blender. I was quite late to the party in terms of beauty blenders, I'm sure, because I never kind of thought I needed one. I was just happy to kind of use a brush or use my fingers. I never thought I needed one until I bought one, and this is a brand new one, which is why it looks so immaculately clean. Now I use a beauty blender every day when I'm putting on my makeup. It's kind of changed the appearance of my makeup. How I like to use it, I only use it for one purpose really, and that is to put on concealer under my eyes. And I used to put concealer on and dab it with my finger or sometimes with a brush, but I never liked the finish that it gave in using concealer in those ways. Whereas with a beauty blender, I just find it pats on your concealer so much better, and it stays on your skin better, and I find that it sort of creases a bit less, or it takes less time to crease up or look a little bit worse for wear under your eyes, because I am quite prone to having concealer creases and that kind of thing. I get quite dry under my eyes. But with a beauty blender, I do find that my concealer just sits much better on my skin, and the finish is much smoother and much more sort of airbrush looking when I use this over if I were to just pat it on with my finger. So I have been loving beauty blenders, and again it's another one that I definitely now have to include in my makeup putting on routine. The next product that I was loving and that I'm continuing to love is this, which is the Garnier Skin Active Micellar or Micellar, never quite sure how you're supposed to pronounce it, anyway, cleansing water. And as you can see, this is a giant bottle and I've almost finished it, and I have another one ready to use because this one is almost done. And I have tried so many different micellar or micellar cleansing waters, and every single time I've come back to this one because this one does not aggravate my skin any more than it's already aggravated. Any others that I've used my skin hasn't particularly liked, so I've just gone back to using this and I absolutely love it. It's such an easy product to use. You can take off all your makeup with it. It's for face, eyes and lips. It takes off mascara super easily, and it just cleans your skin very, very well. It says it is even for sensitive skin, and I definitely have sensitive skin, and it really hasn't aggravated my skin in any way. It's just really great. I love it for quickly and easily taking off my makeup. It works so super well, and it doesn't sort of leave my skin feeling dry or uncomfortable in any way. It just works. Just going to throw in something slightly different right now, just to mix it up a little bit. A TV show that I was obsessed with in 2017, and I cannot wait for it to come back, was The Handmaid's Tale. I'm sure you've watched it, because most people have, I believe. I loved that show. The acting in it was incredible. Everything about it was amazing. If you haven't watched it, I totally recommend watching it. I actually studied The Handmaid's Tale for English A-level, and when I was 17, 18, I did not get it. I found it such a confusing book. I only wish that this had been out when I was studying the book, because for some reason I did just find it slightly confusing when I was younger. Now I just think it's incredible. Such a great storyline, completely gripping, and the acting, like I said, is amazing. Everything about it I absolutely love, and I cannot wait for it to come back. I would truly recommend, if you haven't watched it, go and watch it right now. You won't regret it. I thought it was absolutely brilliant. So I had to include that because that's kind of the standout show that I can think of that I really, really enjoyed, couldn't get enough of in 2017. The next things I wanted to share with you are actually books, but they are books for children, and I really wanted to feature these because I think they are incredible, these books. I have featured my Coco Chanel one in a video quite some time ago. In fact, I think I featured them a couple of times, once when I first got the book, and then in my Christmas gift guide I think I featured these too. Because not only are they amazing books to read to children, they're also perfect gifts, and I did gift these to a few people over Christmas for their children, and everybody kind of loves them. They're just the perfect books for children to enjoy and also for parents to enjoy. So it is these, and I've kind of got, I think this is most of the set. I'm not sure if we've left any out, but I believe this is most of the set. The Coco Chanel one I've left downstairs because I kind of have it on display in my daughter's bedroom because I just love it. And these are the Little People Big Dreams books, and they're basically about inspirational women who as children start off with a big dream, and various things obviously happen throughout their lives, but eventually they achieve their dreams. And not only are the books utterly beautiful, the illustrations are stunning and so child friendly, they also obviously give really inspirational and good messages. So I thoroughly enjoy reading these. My daughter really loves them too. They are such beautiful books. So if I just show you the ones we've got, obviously like I said, we've got the Coco Chanel one, which is downstairs, which I have actually featured in a couple of videos now, like I said. But then we've got the Audrey Hepburn one, we've got the Marie Curie one, the Rosa Parks one, Emmeline Pankhurst, Agatha Christie, and Amelia Earhart. And like I said, I would totally recommend these books. If you have children, they're perfect books to read, or if you're thinking of gifts, they're beautiful gifts to give as well. So my last three things that I'm going to share with you guys are all fashion accessories related. And the first thing that I'm going to share is a pair of jeans, which I'm going to do the button up so that it looks more aesthetically pleasing, and it is these. Now these are jeans by Paige Denim, and normally I do just buy jeans from Topshop, and I love their jeans and they're very comfortable and they're not too expensive and great for everyday wear. But I really wanted to invest in a few pairs of jeans which were better quality and a really good fit and would last me for a really long time. So I've got 3 pairs of these jeans. This is kind of a dark wash denim. I've got a lighter wash denim and a black pair. And I feel like I can say that it is worth paying that bit more if you do want a really great fitting pair of jeans. These are the Hoxton Ultra Skinnies. And I cannot tell you how well these jeans fit. The difference between these and the Topshop ones is, one, they wash better, so the colour stays on the jean much better than the Topshop ones. Though I do like the Topshop ones and I still buy them and I still wear them, particularly with the black ones, I find that the colour fades quite quickly and they don't look really, really black anymore. Whereas my black pair of these still look properly black. The Topshop ones kind of look like a slightly washed out black now. And with these, they keep their colour really, really well. They also are so incredibly soft. They are so comfortable to wear. They're not a really sort of tough denim. They're really soft, so comfortable. And the fit of these is amazing. They fit perfectly kind of around your bum, and they really do just fit snug in all the right places if you're looking for that kind of skinny look. These particular ones I think are really great. So my next fashion item is one that's going to be quite difficult to share because it's big, and that is the Topshop version of the aviator jacket. And obviously Acne is kind of the one that's up there in terms of aviator jackets, but the price of it terrifies me and I just can't bring myself to spend that money on it. So I bought the Topshop version and I absolutely love it. I have worn this coat so much, literally almost every day. It's completely fluffy inside, throughout the arms as well, so it keeps you so incredibly warm. This is probably my warmest jacket actually. If it's kind of a mild day, I don't wear it because it does keep you super warm. I love all the detailing on it. It's got the belt detailing down the bottom, and it's also got the little buckle details on the sleeves. There's a lot going on this jacket, and it's a really good kind of replica if you don't want to fork out a huge amount of money for the Acne version. Everything about this jacket I absolutely love. I know they did it in a few different colours as well, but I just love the black version. It's so super easy just to throw on at any time. The only thing that is slightly annoying with this jacket is that this does have a habit of slipping through the little rings, so sometimes it ends up on the floor, which is slightly annoying, but I am aware that that happens and I just kind of keep an eye on it, so you do have to adjust this every now and then. But it's a really great aviator style jacket and I have been absolutely loving this. So I thought I only had one thing left, but I actually have 2, but I feel like I do have to include both of them because they're both definitely worthy of being in the video. And the first thing that I wanted to include was card holders. Now, I initially thought card holders would be a waste of time for me. I kind of thought, I don't know if I'll get enough use out of them because obviously they only have a limited amount of space, but I love card holders now. I use them so much throughout 2017. They are just so useful if you don't want to take a huge wallet out with you, or if you just want to take a few bits and pieces out. Also, if you have a small handbag, they are absolutely perfect for that because they take up hardly any room and yet you can still fit your kind of essential bits in them. I have 3 which I love equally. This is the little black Chanel one, which just has a pocket at the front, a big pocket in the middle, and then 2 pockets at the back, which is a very sort of narrow one, perfect for if you have a smaller handbag. I also have a little patent red Dior one with the little Dior charm here, and a big pocket in the middle and 2 pockets at the back. Again, a very thin one, actually even thinner than the Chanel one, so takes up almost no room in your bag. And then I have this one which I actually got for Christmas, but I have used this non-stop so far, but I absolutely love it. It has lots of pockets in the middle, and though it's much thicker than the other ones, you can get so many things in it, and it really is such a useful item as well as being very beautiful, and I love everything about it. So card holders I actually had to include because I really enjoyed using them in 2017, and once I discovered how useful they are, I haven't stopped using them since. So absolutely love a card holder. And then finally, when thinking about handbags, I felt like I had to include a handbag in this video because handbags are my thing. I love them, and though this isn't necessarily my most beautiful bag or necessarily my favourite bag, this for sure was my most used bag in 2017, mainly because it's probably my most practical one, and it is this one, which is the Louis Vuitton Pochette Metis. And this bag's great. It's really great. I know it is a bag that a lot of people want to get hold of, and I have to say, when I was looking to get mine, it was a nightmare to get hold of. They just sold out and I couldn't get it, but I obviously did get hold of it, and it is such a practical bag. You can actually now get it in different colourways. I really like the black one, but it has gold hardware, and I tend to prefer black with silver hardware, so I've left that for now, but we'll see. It's so useful. The shoulder strap is the perfect length. You can adjust the strap as well, so I always wear this kind of across body. It has lots of compartments in it, and I can basically just fit all of my rubbish in it. And it's surprising actually how much stuff you can fit in here, yet it's still a reasonably small sized bag. So obviously for everyday use, when I'm out with the children or whatever, I find that this bag is perfect because I can just get absolutely everything I need in it, and it's really hard wearing. I'm really kind of careful and delicate with my handbags. With this one, I have to say I'm not so careful with it, and that probably sounds awful because obviously it is still an expensive bag. I am quite careful with it, but not as careful as maybe some of my other, maybe lighter coloured ones or whatever. But this one is my everyday bag, so I do just use it for every day and I don't worry too much about it. And honestly, there is not a mark on it. It has worn so incredibly well, considering it is used and very, very well used and well loved. And it's honestly immaculate. It really is. I mean, the only thing is this handle at the top here kind of looks slightly like the colour isn't as new as it would be when you first buy it. But other than that, it's absolutely immaculate. Inside is immaculate. It has worn incredibly. So this was a really, really good purchase. I would highly recommend looking into purchasing this if you are looking for an everyday designer bag. So many people do love this bag, and I can see why. It really is a great everyday handbag. So that's it. Those are all the bits and pieces that I'm going to share with you guys. I can almost guarantee that I'll think of something else that I will then think, oh, I wish I'd included that in the video, because that's usually the way, isn't it? But hopefully I've included lots of the main things that I really, really loved using in 2017 and that I know I'll continue using in 2018. I really hope that you guys enjoyed the video. Please do give me a very happy thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and please, please, please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. It genuinely means so much to me, and I'm so desperate to get to the 10,000 subscriber point. I'm not too far off, but I know I still need more people to hit that subscribe button to get me there. So I really hope that you enjoyed the video. Thank you so, so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you again very soon in my next video. Take care. Bye.